Good morning, you guys. I had a great time yesterday. I spent my day just walking around the city, as you guys seen. And today, I'll be taking a cable cart up to the mountains to overlook the entire city, including Germany. And I'm not sure what time they close. I think they close like around 4 today. So today's not going to be a pretty long day because I'm specifically doing just that, and probably, I don't know, walk around a little more. And then I'm going to grab coffee first because you guys know how I love my coffee first. I can't do anything without my coffee, seriously. So anyways, let's head out. Hey you guys, so I'm back in my room and I'm like done for the day. And the reason why I'm done for the day is because I've pretty much seen as much as I can. I'm tired physically and mentally from just making sure that I blog and work and video blog and make sure that I see as much as I can and getting on and off of the planes that I'm taking. And it's been like a little exhausting journey, but great. And I just wanted to take the time out to answer some of the questions that I've been getting constantly from you guys, and that is the typical questions such as how are you able to travel so much, or where do you get all this money from, do you have inheritance, or you know, your family rich, or like what's the deal? So the deal is here. Okay, this is gonna be the probably, I doubt the last time that I say this, but it'll be towards the end of it. Okay, not to say that, you know, it bothers me to answer these questions, but I guess I hope you guys understand to a certain extent that, you know, someone's financial lifestyle, it has to stay a little private to an extent, you know what I mean? But I don't mind saying my profession or how I got here. So with that being said, I went to school for entertainment management. That major had sports, film, tour management, event planning, all that stuff involved in one major. I decided to take the film route because I'm passionate about film and movie making and cinematography and everything such as that. But it's more towards the business side. So anyways, I went to school for that. I worked 2 internships. I interned at 7 News in Boston, which is a NBC news station. And I interned at a small film production company. And while I was doing that, I worked security. And I was doing like 12 hours a shift, back to back. You know, I worked my ass off. Excuse my language for my younger audience, but I worked my behind off, and it was just kind of like I wanted to be fulfilled with success. I'm very hard on myself when it comes to me wanting something and putting my mind to it, and if I don't achieve it, I have to figure out what can I do to get there. So I found the right person, and they led me to a work agency where, you know, you can work in film as a producer assistant for a flat rate, which was like $250 a day. Now that may sound a lot or not a lot to some people, but $250 a day for 12 hours, it's pretty, it equals out, you know, to live in Boston anyways. And you know, because the rent average costs about $1,000 to $2,000 a month if you want a decent bedroom anyway. And so anyway, that's what I did. I saved my money because I didn't have time to spend it, so I knew that eventually I can use that money to do whatever I want. I got my own apartment at the age of 20, towards 20, no, how was I? I was 21. I was 21, I got my first apartment. And I worked, I made sure my bills were paid on time, I made sure that my credit was good so I can invest in credit cards if I wanted to. I did things the right way. I made sure that I didn't involve myself in drama, awful relationships, good friendships, you name it. I stayed on a positive path because although I was a product of an environment where, you know, most people either get pregnant at a young age or don't continue a higher education, or you know, the list goes on. I decided not to be like that, and although I was in foster care, my sister and I, we were in foster care for 4 years. We had a lot of statistics to beat, and we beat them, and I'm very happy that I have gone past that. Anyway, so I definitely saved my money. I quit working in film after The Equalizer with Denzel Washington, and I worked as a travel agent for a few months. It was okay. I didn't like it as much because I wanted to be the one to travel. I started traveling. The first place I went to was Puerto Rico. That was the first time I was on a Caribbean island. And then I decided to go to Europe by myself. And the reason why I decided to travel by myself as a solo traveler is because I have friends who aren't as interested in traveling or can't afford it or don't have the time to, which is pretty, you know, understandable. A lot of people don't. So it became to a point where I realized how independent I was, and I enjoyed it, and I continued it. And for my income, so for my income, I blog for a mental psychiatric clinic, CPM. It's here in Massachusetts, and I blog for them. And how I got into it, it really doesn't matter. I mean, unless you're good in blogging and enjoy psychiatric topics, etc., then I don't know if you would want to do that. But that's how my bills get paid. For blogging, for myself, I'm a travel blogger, I'm a photographer as well. That is through advertisement on my blogs. If you click on my blogs, I get money. So it goes that deep, but I can go on and on about this. But long story short, it's all about budgeting, it's all about planning, it's all about saving. Also being motivated. If you really want to travel the world, you can be broke. Some people even quit their jobs. Some people sell their houses. Some people sell their cars. People sacrifice. If you really want to see the world, you will make it happen. May not be right on your time, but it will happen. The world is an endless opportunity pretty much to see. I mean, there's so many places that you can visit. It doesn't necessarily have to be in Europe. It doesn't have to be in Asia. It can be in your own country. It can be in Canada, Caribbean islands. There are plenty of deals out there that will allow you flexibility in your pockets. And that's what I'm here for. I'm here to answer these questions, but I know that when people are like, oh, but you're so young, how are you able to travel? Age has nothing to do with it. People are 30 and still don't have their life together. You know what I mean? It is what it is, you know. Age doesn't really factor in how successful you want to be. There are plenty of young people who are successful, and me, I'm just I'm not successful as far as, like, you know, being on the couch of Oprah. I'm successful in my own right, which means if I had a limit of wanting to do something, then I did what I had to do to get there and I accomplished it. That's me being successful. And you are successful in your own right as well. Whatever you want to achieve, you just have to work at it and you'll get there. But if you sit there and just complain about, you know, things that are holding you back, of course you're not gonna get there. Only you can stop you, all right? And that's just how it is. So if you guys want any more questions, just put them down in the comment box, because I will be doing a up-to-date video on how to save, budget, etc., etc. So I'm tired and I will see you guys tomorrow, okay? I'll be heading out to Croatia. So peace, love, and happiness. Bye.